Ngegunya engilinikiwe njengomphathi wale nyuvesi yaseThekwini yezobuchwepheshe ngimelele uchancellor wethu umama uNonkululeko Nyembezi. Ngicela ukubumba ke manje lo mbuthano wale nyuvesi onhloso yawo ukwethweswa kweziqu ezimazingazinga. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and on behalf of our Chancellor, Madame Nonkululeko Nyembezi, I now constitute this congregation of Durban University of Technology for the purpose of conferring degrees and awarding diplomas. Sicela nithi kozololo ke. Will you please take your seats?
Sanibonani, Molweni, Dumelang, and good afternoon. Welcome to the 2023 Autumn Graduation Ceremony. My name is Alan Khan. I'm the Senior Director of Corporate Affairs at the Durban University of Technology. I'd like to take this time to acknowledge, in absentia, our esteemed Chancellor, Madam Nonkululeko Nyembezi, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Tandwa Mthembu, Chairperson of Council and members of DUT Council who are present, the President of Convocation and members of Convex and our broader alumni, members of the executive and senior management team, members from the Faculty of Applied Sciences, and my colleagues from the administration and support units of the university, internal stakeholder leaders from the Institutional Forum, Gender Forum, and from our unions, the President and members of the Student Representative Council and the Student Parliament, all protocol observed, and a very special welcome to our graduands, their parents and guardians, family and friends, funders and supporters. That means all of you, our honored guests, those assembled in the hall today, and those who are watching us online on the World Wide Web. It's an honor to be with you this afternoon as we celebrate graduate excellence and applaud our adaptive graduates for their academic achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, the DUT Envision 2030 strategy, which was launched 3 years ago, is continuing to have such a meaningful impact at our university. Based on our plans, we are focused on doing the right things. As our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Mthembu, highlighted during the recent State of the University address, for the second year in a row, DUT was ranked in the top 5 of all South African universities in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings that were announced in London. DUT was also ranked as the #1 University of Technology in South Africa, and I think all our students and staff deserve a round of applause for the great strides that the university has made. So well done to the DUT family. Late last year, PMR Africa, which stands for Professional Market Research Africa, named DUT as the #1 higher education institution in KwaZulu-Natal and presented DUT with the 2022 Leaders and Achievers Award. Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, we are so proud of our students and staff and everybody who continues to work hard and to live the values and principles as enshrined in Envision 2030. On stage this afternoon, you may have noticed in front of me, to my right and your left, we have a sign language practitioner, and our sign language practitioners who rotate during the ceremony are here to assist those with hearing impediments. Then, for our guests who borrowed our headphones and headsets, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You won't be able to listen into your favorite radio station. What you will receive is a free interpretation service from English to isiZulu. Please switch these on, and please, for those who've borrowed our headsets, kindly return them to us so we could use them in the ceremonies that follow, and other guests would be able to get the language interpretation service. We also have paramedics, an ambulance with life support system on standby. God forbid we need that, so let's hope you all stay safe, happy and healthy for the course of the session. If there are any medical emergencies, please alert one of our ushers or security personnel, and we'll be able to give you the medical attention that you require. An impressive total of 8,122 graduands will walk the DUT graduation stage during the course of our 33 graduation ceremonies over 12 days in Pietermaritzburg and in Durban. This year, a record-breaking 61% of our 8,122 graduands, 61% are women, which means the ladies continue to dominate the graduate list at DUT, and that means girl power is alive and well at the Durban University of Technology. So well done, ladies. Those who will graduate today will now become members of the Durban University of Technology alumni, and I sincerely hope that you will be active members of our convocation and that you will put something back into the university that has helped you. Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, next Wednesday on the 31st of May, DUT will confer an honorary doctorate degree on Professor Salim Abdul Karim, the famous South African clinical infectious disease epidemiologist, who is globally recognized for his significant scientific contributions to the prevention and treatment of HIV. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Professor Abdul Karim often shared his expertise on the virus in his capacity as the chairperson of the South African Ministerial Advisory Committee on COVID-19. But that's next week. We're going to focus on this afternoon, and before we invite our graduates onto stage and commence with the formal part of the ceremony, I'm going to invite the award-winning DUT chorale. You heard them perform Ihele as the academic procession entered the hall. They're going to give us a short musical interlude just to settle the nerves, and then I'll be back on the mic to tell you what's going to be happening, explain the process to our graduates, and also let our guests know what will be taking place over the next hour and a bit. So without much further ado, could the DUT chorale please lead us into our musical interlude? Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the DUT chorale.
passò, l'ora novembre si avvicina, cose innocente, ed essa, poi ancora, al fare il suo momento mestiero di marito. Ingrata, e già lo vento di cerimonia, e già lo vento, e nel vederlo io ridivettimi senza saperlo. Oh, Susanna, Susanna, quando abedami così, quel cielo affaccia, con quegli occhi innocenti, incredo la via. Ade vassa donna, Madonna, e nor folia. Queste femmine, guardate cosa son, guardate cosa son, guardate cosa son. Queste chiamate te, dai ingannati sensi, a più tre sensi, la demore la giornata. La demore la Dios, la demore la Dios. Sol streci il candero per farci penar, si reci il candero per far affogar, si vette alittano petrasi le piume, commente ci brillano pedò che si lume, son volpi vessose, son volpi spinose, colombe maline, colombe maline, mi asci amici di fanni di finga, lo mentono, lo monano, sento petar, lo sento petar, no, il resto lo dico, già ognuno lo sa. Aprite un pochino, uomini cauti e sceicchi, guardate queste femmine, guardate cosa son, sol streci incantano, il resto lo dico, sol streci altano, il resto lo dico, sol streci alittano, il resto lo dico, con mente ci brillano, il resto lo dico, son volpi spinose, son volpi venine, colombe maline, mi asci amici di fanni di finga, lo mentono, lo monano, sento petar, no, il resto lo dico, già ognuno lo sa, il resto lo dico, già ognuno lo sa. Già ognuno lo sa, già ognuno lo sa, già ognuno lo sa.
Well, that was fantastic. One of our soloists, part of the DUT chorale. Graduates, I'm just going to explain what's going to be happening. Some of you have gone through this process before, others it's the first time, and also for the benefit of all of our guests. In the next minute or two, we will invite our graduates to start lining up on your left-hand side, which is my right, your left. All you need to do is bring yourself, your robe, your sash, and your name card. You can leave your mortarboards on the seat. You'll then be presented to walk up onto the stage. Please hang on to the handrail, get to the top of the stage, the executive dean or the head of department will be here, hand over your name card. Now, from where I'm standing, I can already see many of you have invested a lot of time and money to look good. Makeup is looking tops, hair's looking great, shoes are amazing, some high heels, so if you are feeling wobbly, just make sure you hold on to the railing. So the idea here is that you're looking so good, as much as you want to engage the dean or the HOD, hand in your name card and face the congregation. Let the people see how beautiful and handsome you're looking today. This is your moment. So once your name gets read, you then ask for your card back, or the executive dean or the HOD will return your card. It's important because you're going to need this card to fetch your degree or your diploma or your certificate once you get off stage at the back of the auditorium. You will then walk the red carpet. For those who are receiving a degree, in front of the Vice-Chancellor, you'll see there's a kneeler. Now that kneeler is not there for you to sit down and have a chat with Professor Mthembu and ask him about the weather and how's the soccer on Saturday. That's there for a purpose. The purpose is so that the Vice-Chancellor can cap you and confer the degree which you have worked so hard to earn. Now there's one photograph here at the podium. When you get to the VC and you're being conferred and capped, don't bow down and look at the VC's shoes or the floor. Present yourself, look lovingly into the VC's eyes, because when Professor Mthembu is capping you, another photograph's been taken. Now these photographs are going to be important. It's your only chance ever to get it. This moment will never return. Once you have been capped by the Vice-Chancellor, you then walk down to the registrar and hand him your hood, and the registrar will hood you. This photograph makes sure you're not blinking, your mascara is not running, your lipstick is all looking good, nothing stuck in your teeth. Smile, because that photograph is going to be on the wall. Your parents are going to put it on the cabinet, your grandparents are going to stick it somewhere. You're going to show your grandkids these photographs. So make sure you're looking your perfect best. Then exit the stage. For those who are receiving diplomas, the only difference is that there's no kneeler involved. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor will be standing up to congratulate you, and then you walk down to the registrar to be hooded. So the process remains the same. The only difference, those receiving degrees will kneel, and those who are receiving diplomas and high certificates will be congratulated by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor. You then walk to the back of the auditorium, verify your name card is you and on the roll, and that the correct degree is handed to you. It will be named. It's in an envelope. You then return to your seats, graduates, put on your mortarboards, and enjoy the celebration. We humbly request, 1, please stay with us for the entire duration of this afternoon's shortish graduation ceremony. Every graduate, whether they're in the first row or seated further back, deserves our attention and applause, because the effort to graduate and to get this academic journey has been the same. Different qualifications, but everyone deserves our attention, applause, and blessing. So please stay with us for the entire duration of the ceremony. The other request. Now, in the old days, they used to say, what happens in Vegas? But not anymore, right? Because what happens in Vegas is on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I've already seen a number of you with your mobile phones taking pics, selfies. So please just hashtag DUT grad 23. Not that we want to spy on you, but we want to just check how good the celebrations are later on. Because I know the Faculty of Applied Sciences. You guys work hard and play hard. So hashtag DUT grad 23 so we can share and enjoy the celebrations this afternoon. I'm sure they'll go into the night and possibly into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the ground rules. That's what's going to be happening over the next hour and a half. Before we commence with the formal part of the graduation ceremony, I'd like to invite the Interim Executive Dean for the Faculty of Applied Sciences to get us underway. Please put your hands together for Professor Kudanga.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degrees and award the diplomas and certificates on the graduates from the Faculty of Applied Sciences who will be presented to you and in absentia to those whose names appear on the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the degrees and award the diplomas.
Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biotechnology, title of thesis, a combined metagenomics and metatranscriptomics approach to assess the occurrence and reduction of pathogenic bacteria in municipal wastewater treatment plants. I call upon the co-supervisor, Prof. Shina Kumari, to read the summary.
Insufficiently treated effluents from wastewater treatment plants pose a risk to human and environmental health by spreading pathogens and antibiotic-resistant bacteria. This study assessed dominant pathogenic bacteria, antibiotic-resistant genes, and mobile genetic elements in different wastewater treatment plants in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. A total of 23 types of pathogenic bacteria, including enteric and emerging opportunistic ones, were found across the various treatment plants. Genes that confer resistance to aminoglycosides, beta-lactamases, tetracyclines, and sulfonamides were abundant in the influent and effluent. Further results revealed that mobile genetic elements and antibiotic-resistant genes associations drove ARG resistance to final effluents. The study also looked at the impact of operational parameters on the pathogen prevalence and found that temperature, DO, and pH were the most relevant factors. Further, free-living amoeba were investigated for their contribution to the transmission of pathogens and ARGs to the receiving environment. Metagenomic profiles identified 9 genera belonging to Acanthamoeba and 2 genera belonging to Entamoeba. Among the pathogens, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Stenotrophomonas multifila, Aeromonas pineus, and Comomonas testosterone and Enterobacter cloacae were the most abundant bacterial endosymbionts that's detected. The presence of ARGs within the free-living amoeba were also ascertained. So this research resulted in the publication of 1 manuscript in a leading international journal and 1 article submitted in addition to 4 conference presentations. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biotechnology, Supervisor, Prof. F. Bucks, co-supervisors, Prof. S. Kumari, Prof. T. Stenstrom, Dr. A. Ismail. Vice Chancellor, I present to you Biela Tobela Precious. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biotechnology, title of thesis, Investigation of Antifungal Compounds Against Aspergillus species from Respiratory Infections of Immunocompromised Patients. I call upon the supervisor, Dr. N.P. Mkunu, to read the summary.
The rapid emergence of invasive fungal infection has a major impact on ever-increasing population of immunocompromised individuals, with many cases leading to death. The increase of this incident, with Aspergillus being the most implicated, has become even more severe due to the clinical challenges, including slow identification and resistance by azole, which are drugs that are used for the treatment of fungal-related infections. Improvement in identification, azole-resistant management, and novel therapies are needed to reduce mortality. This study compares a relatively new technology in clinical setting, the phenotypic array method, to conventional morphology and and molecular identification for rapid and cost-effective diagnosis of Aspergillus in respiratory infections of patients from Inkosi Albert Luthuli Hospital. Also, the isolates were tested against drugs that are used for patient treatment in hospitals and show high resistance to the most of the antifungal drugs, thus urging the need for alternative therapy. Significantly, some of species isolated from patients with upper respiratory aspergillosis displayed resistance to routine azoles. Upper respiratory infection have long been a major problem in persons living with HIV and more recently in COVID-19 associated cases. This study was the first to report CPY51A gene mutations, which are normally associated with fungal resistance in clinical Aspergillus isolate in Africa. These pathogenic isolates also produce toxin, known as glyotoxin, which can lead to other more severe health issues even after treatment. In light of the ever-increasing resistance in azole monotherapy, this study also identified new compounds for use in potential effective combination treatment of fungal infection. This study won the best poster presentation in Aspergillus conference in Portugal and also has published one journal in high impact factor. Thank you.
Supervisor Dr. N.P. Mtunu, co-supervisors Prof. V. Mohanlao and Prof. B. Odavi. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biotechnology, I present to you Sala Neika. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Food Science and Technology, title of thesis, Characterization and Modification of Barbara groundnut globulin fractions for the enhancement of functional properties. I call upon the supervisor, Prof. Amansu, to read the summary.
Bambara groundnut is an underutilized pulse grain of African origin that can potentially be a replacement for the trusted and widely utilized pea and soya bean in various food applications. However, Bambara groundnut storage protein, just like most pulse grains, display poor functional properties in native form, which limits their application in both food and non-food systems. This problem can be overcome by modifying the structures and properties of this protein through various means, including atmospheric cold plasma technology and enzymatic hydrolysis. In this study, Bambara groundnut globulin was extracted, fractionated, and characterized in terms of the structure, molecular composition, and physicochemical properties at the subunit level, and then modified using cold plasma technology and enzymatic hydrolysis for the enhancement of the functional properties. Characterization at the subunit level revealed vicillin as the major storage fraction in Bambara globulin. A limited proportion of the legumin protein stabilized by disulfide bonds was also found. The modification of Bambara groundnut globulin with cold plasma activated water and enzymatic hydrolysis disrupted the protein conformational structure, which improved the foamy properties and enhanced the anti-hypertensive effect of the derived peptide. This study resulted in 2 publications in high impact factor journals, and 2 manuscripts are currently under review. Research data were also presented at both local and international conferences. I thank you for your attention.
Supervisor, Prof. E. Amonsu. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Food Science and Technology, I present to you Opayemi Olaiten Alabi. Degree of Doctor of Food Science and Technology, title of thesis, Evaluation of Toxicity and Biochemical Characterization of a Microalgal Diatom. I call upon the Supervisor, Prof. E. Amonsu, to read the summary.
Macroalgae have emerged as a potential sustainable solution for global food security. In this study, a rapidly growing marine diatoms was characterized to facilitate its application in food for human consumption. This was done by evaluating the safety profile and biochemical composition, characterizing the soluble protein, and investigating the carbohydrate profile with specific emphasis on beta-glucans and the cardioprotective property on ferric-induced oxidative cardiac injury in rat models. These studies support the safety of the diatom amphora species as a potential ingredient in food at a dosage level of about 4,000 milligrams per kg body weight. Biochemical and health-promoting properties analysis revealed that the beta-glucan extracted from the amphora species biomass could be employed as an alternative for the development of nutraceutical for maintaining cardiac health. This is the first study that has specifically addressed the gap by evaluating the safety profile of amphora, thus providing a solid basis for its future application in the food industry. This study resulted in one international conference presentation and 2 international publications. Thanks for your attention.
Supervisor, Prof. E. Amonsu, Prof. B. Odavi, and Dr. R. Lalo. Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Doctor of Food Science and Technology, I present to you Lamiz Bikram. Degree of Doctor of Food Science and Technology, title of thesis, Antioxidants and Anti-Cancer Properties of Bioactive Peptides from Lablab Purpureus. I call upon the Supervisor, Professor J.J. Melem, to read the summary.
Globally, cancer affects over 18 million people each year. Currently, chemotherapy is the most effective treatment. However, there are many associated adverse effects on the human body. Therefore, alternative treatments with less or no adverse effects are being explored. Bioactive peptides derived from plant sources offer additional health benefits, which can be advantageous in the prevention and treatment of chronic diseases. This study investigated the antioxidant and anti-cancer potential of peptides derived from Lablab purpureus. The partially purified peptides triggered cell death on cancerous cells while leaving a healthy cell line relatively unharmed. Results from this study have shown that peptides derived from L. purpureus have potential anti-cancer abilities, which may be attributed to their superior antioxidant and apoptotic abilities. Research outputs for this study include 2 publications in an ISI accredited journal, and research findings presented at both an international and local conference.
Supervisor Prof. J.J. Melem, Co-Supervisor Prof. E. Amonsu, Vice Chancellor for the degree of Food Science and Technology, I present to you Siobhan Spali. Degree of Master of Applied Science in Biotechnology, title of dissertation, the in vitro delivery of doxorubicin using biosynthesized versus chemically synthesized steel site-specific bimetallic selenium silver nanoparticles. Supervisor, Prof. Tukai Kudanga, co-supervisor, Dr. Mbata. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Master of Applied Science in Biotechnology, I present to you Choko Winnie Malinga, Cum Laude and Dean's Merit Award for academics. Degree of Master of Applied Science in Biotechnology, title of dissertation, impact of chemical oxygen demand to nitrogen ratio on Anamox bacterial growth in an upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor. Supervisor Prof. S. Kumari, co-supervisors Prof. M. Naza and Prof. F. Bax. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Master of Applied Science in Biotechnology, I present to you Sandile Simiso Msimango. Congratulations. Degree of Master of Applied Science in Biotechnology, title of dissertation, the factors affecting bacterial colonization on microplastics and the impact of tertiary treatment of wastewater on the attached bacteria and microplastics. Supervisor Prof. F. Bax, co-supervisors Prof. S. Kumari and Dr. I.D. Amoa. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Master of Applied Science in Biotechnology, I present to you Saishna Rajkumar. Degree of Master of Applied Science in Food Science and Technology, title of dissertation, the prebiotic effects of amadumbe and okra mucilage. Supervisor, Prof. E. O. Amonsu, co-supervisor, Dr. N. P. Mklunu. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Master of Applied Science in Food Science and Technology, I present to you Shamista Gajada. I now call upon the relevant HODs to present the graduates and diplomants as per the program. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science Honors in Biotechnology, Ms. Guguletu Buchelezi. Theolin Chellen. Caitlin Benita Devraj. sorry, Vice Chancellor, Ms. Devraj has received a degree cum laude. And I forgot to add that she has received the Dean's Merit Award as well. Okay. Mika Sonia Fratzenberg. Hannah Alita Govender. Nakwanda Giesa. Katleho Lekhela. Mtombifuti Mtambo. Acacia Nagaru. Hilasande Nglozi. Hashmita Perumal. And with the degree cum laude, Brenita Pillay. Kyle John Pillay. Kaylin Reddy. Nasipo Stebe. Vuyiswa Zondi. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science, Honours in Food Science, Sanele Siwe Hlabisa. Hold on. And with the degree cum laude, Mikhail Iswalau. Yes. Charlene Jackson. Letitia Maestri. Tobile Memela. Spekezelo Mhlongo. Luyanda Ndokweni. Tavendran Perumal. Christina Peter. Riash Siulau. Vice-Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you with the cum laude and the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science, Honours in Food Science, Priyanta Sunarayan. Vice-Chancellor, for the degree of a Bachelor of Applied Science in Biotechnology, cum laude, Sayuri Armugam. Tasmia Bacchus. Faizan Baksh. Ntlalulo Baloyi. Lusolo Bulambo. Mohammed Qasim. Zenelile Trebekul. Vandlelihle Qele. Nomatandazo Qele. Tamera Chechi. Mlungisi Janisa. Cameron Lawrence Dixon. Duduzile Dlamini. Maxine Govender. Pooja Hariprasad. Nhlanhla Hlongwane. Shivar Jurakan. Sipo Manti. Sandisiwe Mpanga. Sorry. Nkolisi Mavuso. Ntutuko Mfeka. Kawekazi Mhatu. Slindokuhle Mhlungu. Fatima Mohammed. Renushka Motilal. Rongeka Msani. Spamangela Msomi. Samkelisiwe Mtembu. Lusanda Mzelemo. Dashni Naika. Sandile Ndlovu. Lolita Ngubane. Telumusa Ngobe. Nicholas Nortier. Caitlin Pillay. Kale Pillay. Litania Pillay. Akshay Raghunandan. With the cum laude in his degree and the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence, Shannon Ramkistan. Avna Ramraj. Taylan Reddy. Shivasti Sunath. Jalen Shanmugam. Tabani Sikosana. Selina Singh. Sonali Singh. Tyrese Thakurdeen. Mandisa Kulu. Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present you with the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science in Food Science and Technology, Jamie Lee Anfield. Achal Arjun. Cum laude, Bekuyise Kele. Avela Chili. Sibonelo Gamede. Salaya Govender. Cum laude, Caleb Harding. Cum laude, Qureisha Khan. Samkelesiwe Lushaba. Mazisi Muyaza. Vuyile Nkambi. Londiwe Nkunu. Sifiso Nkunu. Sandile Ndlalose. Sinenslansla Mkabela. Luyanda Mkize. Mlondle Mthembu. Anele Mvlase. Cum laude, Alisa Naidu. Cum laude, Caitlin Naidu. Kiyashan Naidu. Zikona Gobo. Nhlanhla Ngema. Masipo Ninela. Vuyokazi Nomasele. Notando Ntombela. Hlengekile Nguza. Tyron Paul. Andile Pakati. Matthew Pillay. Cum laude, Aditi Rabipal. Mahdia Sahib. Cum laude with the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence, Masiha Sahib. Nontutuko Selepe. Sambulo Shamase. Sandile Shozi. Spamangla Sibia. Posisa Sikaka. Sanele Silangwe. Stakaselo Sisoka. Lelita Will Tobo. Ibrahim Tom. Nomvula Zikali. Bongeka Zondi. Akona Zungu.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present the degree of Bachelor of Applied Sciences in Sports Science and Management, Tuzeli Tkele. Tembeka Gasa. Mpilo Kanyile. Moses Kasibe. Andrew Lotz. Kanya Manyamala. Siataba Mkunu. Sanelisiwe Mkiz. Leletu Mkwela. Swelihle Mguni. Tiandri Moodley. Sebolenkosi Ngidi. Tabang Nkomo. Sekelo Nzimande. Studuziwe Shabalala. Siabonga Shandu. Nolotandu Shozi. Cameron Smith. Hlonipo Zungu. Nokukaya Zungu.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Vice Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you for the Advanced Diploma in Biotechnology, cum laude, with the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence, Rayhan Govender. Nokopila Hadebe. Nokubekezela Ngema. Blessing Nkosi. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Food Technology, Sesako Mveku Mkunu. Vice Chancellor for the National Diploma in Biotechnology, Nambulelo Kele. Tandeka Mbonambi.
For the National Diploma in Sport Management, Anelisiwe Gumede. Sinkubile Maseko. Numfundo Masipuko. Siyabonga Mbanjwa. Nkululeko Mbewane. Menenhle Ntembu. Sipiwe Mtimkulu. Notando Myeza. Joash Naika. Imbali Ndimande. Amanda Ndovela. Ayanda Nkobo. Londi Nkobo. Tuko Nchangas. Stumile Shazi. Mzwandile Nkosi. Bandile Zwani. Lindo Kuchle Zwani.
Vice-Chancellor for the Higher Certificate Applied Sciences, Ms. Kayla Dubois. Ms. Angeline Govender is to be awarded the certificate cum laude and is the recipient of the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence. Congratulations. Kira King, cum laude. Anganawe Msindo. Peshan Raman.
I would like to present to you the Higher Certificate in Sport Management Science, Kanyisani Gonko. Nontokozo Hadebe. Wandile Mapakula. Wendy Shezi. Sinkubile Shinga. Nosibusiso Kaba. Receiving cum laude, Ralph Velusamy.
Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause to all of our graduates and say congratulations. Graduates, please put your mortarboards on. You've now graced the stage. You've been presented with your qualifications, and you have. So we complete the process with your mortarboards. What a journey, graduates. Only you know the sacrifices that you have made, the time, the money, the energy and the effort that you have had to invest to get to this point. Do you remember the early mornings? The late nights? You remember spending hours in the library? You remember those Saturday nights when your friends called you and said, "Let's go out," and you said, "No, not me. I want to study." Do you remember face masks and social distancing? Remember online lectures and online tests and exams? Listen, I know at times you may have felt that you were alone, that there was no one in your corner, there was no one there to give you the support and love that you needed, and at times you may have thought, why am I doing this? But you know, in KwaZulu-Natal, we say, umuntu, ngamuntu, ngabantu. A person is a person because of people. And you had your people. Some of them are here today, others are watching online, and many are thinking about you because they know today is your graduation, but they couldn't be here. So graduates, I'm going to ask you to help me, to help you, by standing up and turning to your right and thank your family, your friends, those who are here, those who are online, and those who are not around for the love and the support over your academic journey. And graduates, whilst you're standing, please face the stage. Some of your teaching staff are here. The rest of them are still lecturing. Please give a warm round of applause and thanks to the Faculty of Applied Sciences and the staff from the Durban University of Technology. And finally, graduates, here's your opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege and pleasure to introduce you to the graduating class of 2022 as they throw their mortarboards in the air. Make some noise! Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at the tail end of our formalities to deliver the closing remarks. Once again, please welcome back to the podium the Interim Executive Dean in the Faculty of Applied Sciences, Professor Kudanga.
Chancellor, Mrs. Nonkululeko Nyembezi in absentia, Vice-Chancellor Professor Tandwa Mthembu, members of the DUT Council present, DVC People and Operations, Dr. Vuyo Mtetwa, DVC Teaching and Learning, Professor Suren Singh, DVC Research, Innovation and Engagement, Professor Kiom Tong in absentia, Registrar Dr. Ngonane, Dean of Students, Dr. Moreki, Directors present, Deputy Dean, Professor Vincent Bisetti, SRC President and SRC members present, colleagues, parents, families and friends, invited guests, our graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, we as the Deputy University of Technology celebrate a momentous occasion in our academic calendar, the autumn graduation of our class of 2022. This afternoon, we have seen 285 graduates from 3 departments in the Faculty of Applied Sciences walk across the stage. Our students were awarded 91 higher certificates, 23 diplomas, 5 advanced diplomas, 127 bachelor's degrees, 29 honors degrees, 5 master's degrees, and 5 doctoral degrees. Together with our other graduation ceremonies, a total of 690 students have graduated from the faculty this autumn. Graduates, we are truly proud of you. The late poet Mario Fernandez once wrote, "Rise above the storm and you'll find the sunshine." It might be winter today, but the sun is shining brightly. This is because of your persistence and perseverance amidst what is probably the greatest challenge of our academic life, the COVID-19 pandemic. Like the DUT graduate we expected of you, you were resilient, you adapted, and here you are in glorious sunshine. The fact that you have achieved your academic success during the upheaval brought by the coronavirus pandemic stands you in good stead. You have accomplished academically, but are also better prepared for the challenges of the ever-changing complexities of the world of work, because you had to adapt to unprecedented conditions and triumphed. You give us hope of a better tomorrow, hope that you can rise to our socio-economic challenges, the challenges of the SDGs, and hope that the Africa we see in 2063 is not a mirage. But remember, you're not the finished article. You're never going to be one. None of us are. Learning is one of those never-ending stories. What DUT has done is to give you the solid foundation, the springboard, the ingenuity to recognize that boundaries are there to be pushed back. So I urge you to go out there and never stagnate. Whether you choose to be an entrepreneur or an employee, develop yourself professionally. We hope that those who came to the stage in red gowns, and some of our staff here, have inspired you to consider coming back for higher degrees. We have a full suite of degrees up to PhD, and competent staff, some of them seated here, to help you realize the dream of reaching the pinnacle of the educational journey. 64% of our 89 academic staff hold PhDs. This is almost double the UOT average of 33% and comfortably above the national average of 48%. 2 more members of our academic staff have just graduated with doctoral degrees this afternoon. A very special congratulations to Dr. Salayak Jaglaw and Dr. Shalin Bikram. What this means, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are on course to surpass the NPD target of 75% PhDs by 2030. We have 22 professors in the faculty, and 16 of them are NRF-rated scientists. Our expertise and facilities are complemented by collaborators from all corners of the globe who are willing to take our students on academic exchange programs. Therefore, you can be assured that we will deliver on our promise of distinctive education that will produce creative and impactful graduates. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate your families, friends, and funders. Thank you for helping these young people realize their dreams. It is said it takes a village to raise a child. We are well aware that these young women and men would not have made it this far without you, and that you made incredible sacrifices to get them here. We hope you will continue to support them in their professional careers. Academic staff, as always, we thank you for your hard work. You go beyond the call of duty to make all this happen. Please keep it up. What you've just seen on stage and in the audience can sometimes give you a tearful eye, and you realize it was all worth it. We hope you remain as dedicated and motivated as you have always been. Our support staff, administrators, technical staff, and those involved in the smooth running of our systems and processes, we thank you. I also wish to congratulate the organizers of this event, corporate affairs, audiovisual, and all who have contributed to its success. You never disappoint us with your attention to detail and sense of occasion. I thank you all. Finally, I just want to remind our graduates to hold the DUT flag high, represent us well in whatever you do. Remember our lived values. Whatever you do, aim for excellence. Respect in all its forms will take you far in life. And if you err in your judgment, err in the direction of kindness. So advised George Saunders. Do your bit to change lives and livelihoods. And don't hold back because you think it is too small. So they say, little drops of water actually make the mighty ocean. So once again, congratulations, graduates and your families. Enjoy the celebrations and have a safe journey home. Thank you.
Thank you for those insightful and inspiring words, Professor Kudanga. Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at the end of our formalities for this graduation ceremony. In a short while, I'll invite the congregation to stand for the singing of the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. There is protocol attached to the national anthem. Gentlemen, when I ask the congregation to stand, if all men could remove their headgear. Ladies, protocol dictates it is okay for you to keep your headgear on. Please feel free to sing along with us when the national anthem is being sung. At the end of the national anthem, please remain standing. At that point, our Vice-Chancellor and Principal, Professor Thandwa Mthembu, will officially dissolve this congregation. Professor Mthembu will then lead the stage procession off stage and will exit the auditorium down the center aisle, after which you will then also exit safely and then continue with your celebrations. Please party responsibly. Please enjoy the celebrations and remember to hashtag DUTGrad23. To our graduates who will be receiving the SMSs from the Center for Quality Promotion and Assurance, it is us, it is part of DUT. Please could you spare a few minutes to respond to the graduate survey. It will certainly assist us as a university. So that SMS will be coming through to your mobile phones. Without much further ado, I'd now invite the congregation to please stand and ask the DUT chorale to prepare for the singing of the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. May God bless you and bless South Africa. Thank you.
Ngegunya engilinikiwe sengiyawuhlakazake lo mbuthano wale nyuvesi yaseThekwini yezobuchwepheshe. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I now dissolve this congregation of Durban University of Technology.